Hello? 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 Good day, everyone. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to another one of our Reaper streams. Today, it's gonna be fun because we're gonna start a little bit of a project that that came up to my mind 10 minutes ago. So these are the best projects to start on a stream while, you know, working for a company and being a professional. You just go, fuck it, I'm gonna be doing this tonight. And that's what I'm gonna be doing tonight. I'm gonna be doing this. I got a package from the beautiful people from Reaper with a bunch of minis in it. New releases, Reaper USA, you know, sexy stuff. And what in the box was this lady here, which is very cool because it's a chick shooting from a bike. Very sci-fi. You don't see very much sci-fi from Reaper's content. So I thought, why not? Let's paint a sci-fi mini. While I was picking this model up, I noticed another mini in the box, and I was like, wait a second, this could be a pretty cool cyberpunky diorama. And that's exactly what we're gonna be doing, because I plan on having this lady on a base, angled kinda like this, and I want to have one of these dudes, you know, chilling in front of her. They of course have a gun. They have a gun that you have to assemble. So behind her, like he's chasing her, and she's shooting him. And maybe have another one. I can cut it into pieces, and I can have it like on the base, sitting like slightly behind the other one, maybe. Like she already shot it down, and have like a bit of asphalt here and there, you know, like cyberpunky stuff. Some LEDs on the ground, you know, stuff like that. So why not? I thought, do this on Reaper stream, because, you know, I will be coming to ReaperCon eventually next year, and, you know, I have been told by our sexy Quindly. Also, I have gelato here. I'm sorry, it's a hot day. While I'm waiting, I literally just primed this, so I'm waiting for the primer to dry, and as it dries, I can have some gelato with you guys, make you all jealous. And yes, that would be the plan. That would be the plan, to do something like this. Because I will be going at ReaperCon, and Quindly told me that in order to participate in the... You can enter models from all companies, but there is a specific category, which is Reaper only. So I was like, let's make a Reaper only entry. I'm afraid I don't, muses. Actually, I do. I do, but it's in my freezer. Yes, Sophie Trophy. BF Breath. Let me greet you. Hello, Breast. Hello, Asimar. Good day. Hello, Archon. Me choose Ken. That's my name. Hello, Tarducci. Hello, Dark. How you doing? Hello, Muses. Hello, Quindly. Yes, I'm with you, baby. You don't got to kneel anymore. Hello, Acta. Greetings. Well met. Hello, Marichella, of course. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Gray. Greetings. Oh, yeah, you painted it? That's cool. Okay, that's nice. Are you going this year? No, not this September, the next one, Acta. I will be in ReaperCon 2022. Hello, Robbie. Hello, Varl. Good day. So, now, while we are sitting here, bibbiding about, why don't you guys tell me what color you'd like the bike to be? Because we can start from the bike tonight. Hello, Kush. How you doing? Let's start from the bike. So, tell me what color you'd like the bike to be. I'm doing great, Dark. I'm doing great. I am almost done with this incredibly massive amount of work that this paint job was. I have to fix a few things. Like if I zoom in really close, some of the gradients, like on the helmet here, needs fixing. Some of the highlights on the back here are kinda just barely sketched. The skirt here needs a bit more of a gradient going on. I need to clean up these. I need to do like an hour or two of work left. But we're almost done. I need to blackline here, for example. But we're almost done with this guy. And the reason why this paint job took me so long, not only is the guy himself, is the massive freehand I painted on the back, which was extremely time consuming. Help me say it. Extremely time consuming. And yes, so there's that. That is that. Lots of Lots of work on this guy. But yes, this is a... Yes, it's a good day. I'm almost done with it. Hello, Asgard. How you doing? Yes, it's my second freehand. Ooh, red Akira bike. I like that idea, actually. I do like that idea, actually. Quindley, woman, find me a picture of the Akira bike. And actually, the Akira clothing as well, because I'm gonna have to paint the chick too. That's a great idea, actually. The Akira bike is a great idea. I love you, Quindley. You know I love you. It's rough love, but I still love you. Alright, let's get the palette ready. Okay, no freehand. Please, no freehand. I beg you. No freehands. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Oh. Nice, Varla. Sounds good, man. No, I don't know. I don't know if I want a full... Hello, Major. I don't know if I want hello, Joe. I don't know if I want a full red color, actually. What about, I don't know, like a blue purple and a yellow with some silvers in there, like a colorful thing. Cyberpunky. Why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Right? I want it to be colorful. I do want it to be colorful, yeah. Hello, Orbi. How you doing? Tron? I don't know about Tron. Let's experiment. Let's look into the model, see what the model tells us. I'm gonna start by base coating in this cold purple color. Just gonna try things out. I don't want the full bike to be just one color. I think it would be cooler if it would be two colors. So purple and yellow would be nice. That's silver. This is the second bike I ever paint. No, that's too obvious. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. I feel like we got something going on already. Purple is a beautiful color. Okay, let's get a bit of an orange. That would be nice to get like a blurple paint and call it Vincenzo's. I would call it Celeste's purple because Celeste is actually a color, which is my surname. So that would be neat. Yeah, let's see what's this one. Bluka. Oh, that's a good name. Bluka is a great name. Bluka is a great name. It's a me, Vincenzo. Celestina. That's a very cute name. Okay. Thank you, Isaac, for giving me a tip I gave you, but I don't really need all of that coverage right now. I'm just testing the colors. Because like I've been thinking how to make this blurple work if I want to make it a metallic color, and I wanted it to be a warm metallic. So I reckon my best option is to take it through red, I think, because I can't add yellow to highlight. The best thing I can do is just take it through pink. So let's see, if I do this and then I do this, what happens? Because I need to maintain warmth, otherwise it's not gonna look very interesting, I don't think. I never was paid for mine. Wait a second, what do you mean, dude? I never was paid for my tips. Do you want this one? Ah, you're right. You're right. No, Patreon is not free, but I do give I give the pro tips on Twitch. Okay. I already feel like we are getting there in a way. Like it's already feeling like the blur pole is working. I need this bike to be metallic, of course. So we are going to be spending a little bit of time just making the non-metallic on the bike look nice, but besides that, so how you guys doing? Are you excited for your Reaper BBDs coming in? It's so cute that they're doing, so cute that they're doing the streams of the warehouse people working. Also, Reaper has a lot of employees, man. I didn't know they had so many people working for them. Could be futuristic plastic steel and not look metallic. Yes, it could be. It absolutely could be, but non-metallic metal is kind of my specialty, you know, and I do enjoy painting it. Like, it is a bit time consuming, but I do enjoy painting it quite a lot, so I don't mind going for that. Yes, yes, Lord. Get to it, breast. Finish it. Got 4 out of 5 lost items. What do you mean? I love watching the metallic, but I haven't been able to get it looking right for me. Well, maybe by observing what I do, you can get a bit of a glimpse more into how to execute it. I have a very methodical approach to non-metallic, in the sense that I don't do it like randomly. I place the light very deliberately, and every step is clearly visible. For example, after sketching in what would be the mid-tone of this bike, I'm now working on blending it very easily, very simply. So I am blending the two colors, the base coat and the mid-tone, together. And then all I'm gonna have to do after that is highlight a couple more times, and our purple should be good. Ah, I see. This is not Sarducci's first rodeo. Well, let's keep going with this. I can go lighter on this. No need to be this much scared. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be there in no time. Don't worry about it. After all, the wait has been... I mean, you have already been waiting, so a couple of days more won't make much of a difference. I waited almost 2 years to get a Kickstarter a while ago. When I got it, I forgot I had backed it. Hello, Manqua. How you doing? Thank you for the sub, dude. Yeah, Dave. Have you guys already chosen which minis you're gonna be painting first once you get the Kickstarter? Straight into the pirate ship? Okay. Dire cabbage. That's cute. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is an awesome inspiration. The dragons look amazing. Okay, just reinforcing this allied here. After placing it once, I am placing it again to strengthen the coverage. Okay. Now we can work on blending a bit more. Okay. Uh, 4 layers of different colors, Boj. I started from a dark purple, and then I went lighter and lighter and lighter. But yeah, patience, it's... Hello, Robert. Bonjour. Patience is something that needs to be trained. When I started painting, I did not have any patience. And it's something that I grew to appreciate. Why did you start with the most outer layer of the motorcycle? Why not start with what is beneath and more difficult to access? Because I just wanted to paint purple right now. I felt like it would be interesting to paint purple, and I have enough experience, thankfully, that I'm not too worried about going over details when I paint. But you are absolutely right. Like, as a safe measure, always start from the most hidden detail on a model. and then work your way upward. But I'm not too worried about that. I feel like I need a bit more light overall in this area here. So I am slowly deleting the purple, the original black dark purple, and I'm now pushing it more into light. Aragoto. I am not familiar with that model. Although I did paint an Infinity Mini. Like, the only Mini I have ever painted which was on a bike was an Infinity Mini. Yeah. My first attempt at non-metallic. This is something I recount very often because I think it's indicative of how much experience and willpower mean in this hobby. But when I started out with non-metallic metal, it took me 3 days to paint one arm. Now in an hour I can get this. Actually, I've been in this for 20 minutes now. Like, all of this that you see was painted in 20 minutes, pretty much. Thank you, boys. Yeah, it would look good as the Akira motorcycle. I thought about it, but I want to go a bit more colorful. Because I would like her to be very colorful, and the mechs behind her more desaturated. So she looks like a, you know, a rebel in a dystopian kind of world or something. Yes, wet palettes are absolutely a must. It's likely, Mush. It is likely I'll do that. Okay, before I get lost in the painting of the detail here, we can go... This is a warm orange-ish kind of color. Yeah, we can go into pink, basically, for the lights. If you have any questions about miniature painting or anything you would like to know, please ask away, okay? I am more than happy to answer. I am here to teach. So if anybody has questions, just ask. Exactly. My magnifying visor says it. Have you seen my own video, Mushu? Because at the risk of sounding a bit arrogant, I think my video on glazing is the best video you can see. So I don't know if you've seen that, but if you haven't, I would suggest you watch it. I could explain it to you here on stream, but at the same time, I would say the same things I said on YouTube. Hello, that's good. Check it out, because it's a really good video. Okay, starting to look for that strong contrast. It's on YouTube. The best way to use Chimera? No, don't use them as glazes. They don't work very well unless you have a lot of experience in painting. The best way to use Chimera paints is to add them to other brands to reinforce saturation and coverage. For example, Chimera paints work amazingly well with Reaper. Because Reaper paints are very creamy, very fluid, and you do sometimes want to have a bit more coverage, so if you add a bit of Chimera to the Reaper paint, you will get a more saturated base coat as well as a more coverage one. But like, I would not use Chimera in their purity. They're not made for that. That's not true. I always answer those questions too, damn it. Okay, you can see that it's getting lighter and lighter and lighter. We're moving up very gently here. Purple is a color that is very difficult to manage, so I'm moving up slowly. One thing I'm sad about is that all my paints are seated on the damn user spot hole, and it would be too expensive to start again with Reaper colors. Well, you don't have to start again, because you're not gonna be using all of your paints all the time. For example, I own more than 2,000 paints. Hello, Kraken. How you doing, baby? I own more than 2,000 paints, but I regularly use 15. And even though 15 paints have a cost, they aren't exactly gonna send you bankrupt, I think. Paint collections is something you build up slowly, not too quickly. If you want to do a darker purple in the same manner, do you personally use as a darker base and work your way up, or you just tend to do less lighter highlights? No, I would do the same highlights, I would just do them smaller. Because I would still need contrast in order to achieve a metallic look in the bike. So I would need the same amount of contrast, but the contrast would be in a smaller area. But the highlights would go just as bright as they go here. It's like painting a black non-metallic. You're still going from black to white, but in a smaller area. Yeah, here, up here, since I'm going so light, I can make the whole thing look like it's blooming in light. It actually helps push the focus towards the face of the lady, so I'm not against that idea. So let's just do that. No, I'm Italian. I can do a perfect French laugh. Hello, Halls, how you doing? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time Italians get told by a German what to do. So, you know, we are used to it. That sucks, Chaos. That really sucks. But I'm glad if you get to work and things are fine. Just reworking the light in the upper area here. We don't need too much purple there. We can have fun with more of a pinky color. Shut up, Quinley. His job is different. His job is different. He can't be. He's not in an office. He's, you know, working in things. You, Quindley, you're still on a computer. Hello, Moneta, how you doing? Sorry I haven't answered you yesterday, by the way. I ended up painting until 3 AM and then I dropped dead, but... Are you good with the flooding? Have you been able to... Have you lost anything? Really, Marika? This model is a Reaper Mini. I actually have no idea what the name is. Because I don't have the original packaging. She was just laying in the box, so I don't know. No, the PP sand. No. Ferris win some. You win some, you lose some. come on, it was a fun joke. Okay, if the light is hitting us strongly in the upper area there, it's bound to hit very strongly up here too. So we need this to be slightly more BBD. There we go. We can go much lighter. Molto, molto lighto, molto, molto lighto, molto lighto. Thank you, Frosty. Now with the with this last highlight, you can see that it's looking quite metallic, at least the front, which means we are well on our way for completing this BBD. Yeah, it's getting shiny. We can make it even more shiny, and we will in just a second. The plan here is to increase the light quite a lot, glaze it down a little bit, re-increase it, and then push the shadows. I think I must abuse my brushes. None of them holds a tip like this for more than a week or so. Dude, I abuse my brushes. It's all about brush quality, really. Some brushes are better than others. Maybe you don't use the better brands. Also, do you lick your brush? Yes. If you lick your brush, you make it happy. And it is willing to work harder for you. Hello, Revan. It's going well. How you doing? No, they're different. They're different. But right now I'm using an 1110. This one is an 1110. So you're fine. Like 1110 is good too. It's not like it's bad. Hello, Nexa. How you doing? Thank you. Beautiful, isn't it? Then get it, Chaos. Get it. I'm good, I'm good. I use Rublov, George. Okay, just gotta clean up this blend up here. Just put this. Okay. Okay, I do like it as it is, actually, so we can move on and do other details first. Before I commit to changing this purple, I can leave it as it is and move on. Let me hide my face for a minute. Because I look hideous and I'm shy. And in a minute, we're gonna be painting the yellow. I don't know, that choice for me is a no-brainer. Yes. The wheels? No, I'll be painting the wheels aren't much of a problem to paint, I mean. I want to get rid of this strong orange, because it is a bit too strong, so we're gonna get rid of it and do a more yellowish color, non-metallic, and then we can work on the silvers. We can completely finish this side of the bike basically and start the other side. The other side will be colder, so I will be using blues to paint it rather than the same colors. I need more light on this purple here, that's for sure. But it is something that I can gauge only after I painted the other details. So before I commit to spending a lot of time placing highlights that I am not sure about the size. Because like I know this bike needs to be lighter. The purple needs to be lighter. But I don't know how big the light needs to be. And the best way for me to figure out is to move on to another detail. Rather than bash my head against this purple and just paint it, I can just move on to something else. It's like a Sudoku. Imagine mini painting like Sudoku. You have like your grids with your numbers and then you're trying to place numbers. And sometimes you happen to know where a number goes and you place it. Other times you don't. And when you don't, it's not like you spend a lot of time figuring out. If you have other options to work on, you just go, well, I leave this number here for a while and I'll try to build around it. That's the same that happens in mini painting. You paint a detail, but if you feel like you're not sure about what the next step is exactly, you just move on to other details and then you go back to it. The light needs to be 1 BBD big. But 1 BBD is bigger than the mini itself. It depends where you're from, Frosty. There is a website called Jackson Art, which does sell brushes, and they have most brands, and I think they also have free shipping over a certain amount of money spent. Like, there's so many things I could do on this purple. There is one thing I want to do now, though. I'll do it in just a minute, after my face comes back. I will do it. I want to glaze over the whole bike with purple, with the original purple, to tone down all the colors and turn them a bit more into a purple, and then quickly wet blend on top with a white. Man, I hate customs. They're like, if the moment I become Emperor of Mankind, I am gonna be removing customs. I hate that stuff. That is how you get a tip back, though, chef. Maybe it wasn't the best way to show you, but that's exactly how you get a tip back. I love glazing with a brush. Like, I have so much fun glazing with a brush. I tried it with an airbrush, it just didn't work out for me. Yeah, it is awful. That stuff is absolutely awful, Revan. What I'm doing is a mix between wet on wet and wet blending, which is very effective, and I love doing it whenever possible. Okay, so let's work on our yellows. Wow, Revan, that sucks. That's great, girls. Yeah, it works nicely as a primer. Thankfully, this yellow is going to take much less to be painted than the purple, because it's a lot smaller. Okay. Yeah, metal minis, pewter minis, they have to be cleaned a lot. I said this a few times already, but if I were to start painting, if I had started painting at the time back where the minis were made of metal, mostly, I would have probably quit mini painting. I am so glad I started when I did, because I feel like I started my journey as a painter at a point in time where there was like an evolution in the tools used, and everything was a much higher quality. Okay, we can go back and blend a bit more. Yeah. Okay, this is a very colorful effect. But as I build up this yellow, I notice that the purple is not giving me the same amount of power I would like it to have. So we're gonna use a super strong purple to do that. Because I need the power in the purple as well. Like, I don't mind the more pastel purple that we have going on, but I need strength in it, at least for now. You would have to send it to a mod, and they would have to see if they wanna share it or not. With our glazing done, our bike is back to being very purpley, but also very dark. So we need to go back and regain the light a bit further again. So we're gonna play around a little bit more, but I wanna stay small with the lighting. I need to keep the mid-tone visible. The strong purple needs to be very visible. Otherwise, the bike ends up becoming a lilac. Purple non-metallic is, if not the hardest, definitely one of the hardest things to paint, because purple doesn't do too well as a color when you place it in a high contrast environment. It's difficult to get high contrast out of a purple. That's why you don't see many people paint purple non-metallic. Because lots of people try, but not too many succeed. Okay. Yeah, I chose a very difficult color scheme, by the way, to paint this. You know, thinking back, maybe I should have gone for a different color scheme. This is the kind of color scheme you go for when you hate yourself and you really want to hate yourself even more, but for me it's gonna be a great way to practice, which is something I highly encourage. Like, if you're afraid of something, just do it. Like, if you're afraid of a technique or a color or something, just do it. It's gonna be the only way to be not afraid of it anymore. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I wanted to do purple on this bike. But yeah, I reckon the biggest issue currently is the lack of a darker color to give me that sense of purpliness. So let's try to get that as well. Let's shade a little bit. Hello, Arco. Thank you, Robbie. Yeah, exactly. That's what I need to do. Just throw random colors around. It's gonna work out eventually. Yeah. Okay, it's looking better now. Let's turn our yellow into a bit more of a desaturated color, because my yellow currently is a very canary yellow, which works, but not with this purple. So we can highlight our yellow a little bit, and in doing so we can turn off the saturation just slightly, because it is a bit too bright. I mean, the pastel highlights are... You know what? I don't care. Why should I care after all? There is no need to do that. Let's just do this. It's Serix Vinson. We're doing futuristic stuff, after all, right? Which means it would actually be pretty cool if this was a color changing kind of color, you know, like one of those chameleon paints that they make nowadays, but in non-metallic. So we can have the purple turn on into a reddish color in the mid-tones and then more yellow in the lights, and we should be good here. Because otherwise my other option was to work with cold colors, but I don't really want that. Yeah. Non-metallic color shifting blur ball. Painter chased by 3 drones. Ah, that's cool. That's cool too. Let's saturate. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Reaper doesn't have many sci-fi minis, but the ones they have are really cool. Oh yeah, we're going for a full synth wave here. Full synth wave, which is fine. Yeah, Techno Sunset. Hey. See, if a plan isn't working the way you want it to, you can just change things around. You don't have to panic. Too many people panic when plans don't work the way they supposed to. And I think one of the biggest difference between like a professional painter or somebody that is an artist is and somebody that does it for a hobby is exactly this: the fact that we improvise, adapt, and overcome. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I made a bad call because it was a bad call, and I knew it was a bad call from the moment I made it. Purple is a terrible color to highlight at a high contrast because it just does not work for that unless you go through cold colors, which I don't want to. So instead we can have a color change happening, which is improving the painting. It's not really making it worse. Because this effect we stumbled upon fits the model more thematically and also looks interesting. It is more complicated to pull off than just, you know, a gradient of colors, but it's beautiful, I think. I am lazy too, Joe, and if you ask Marika, she will tell you how exactly lazy I am. But when painting, there can be no thing as such as laziness. Because you are your own worst enemy when painting, and if you are even a little bit competitive about it, you cannot allow yourself to sleep on it. What if the customer asks for a specific BBD? Well, it depends. If I think it's a terrible idea, I will tell them. And I will try to convince them of changing their mind. If they still insist, I will then let them know that I will do it, but the result might not be exactly as expected. If I really feel it's a terrible idea, like maybe a terrible model or a terrible paint job, a terrible color scheme or something like that, I refuse the commission straight up. I'm only happy to do my job when I'm doing my absolute best. If I am not doing my absolute best, either because of the mini or because of the commission or something, I am not having fun. And if I'm not having fun, I just am miserable. So I learned the hard way that the best thing I can do is refuse commissions that I don't feel would work out for me. Hello, MJ. Look at this synthwavy BBD. I love it. I love it. Makes me feel so synthwavy. I can almost hear the midnight. You know, the band. What a hell of a day. I will see you on the other side. That's great, Chaos. They were paying a lot of attention. Okay. Hello, Trash. It is indeed that time of the week where we get together and paint the puppets. Rublov, geek. Well, if you do Chaos, you're gonna quit all of the jobs you will ever have because the idiots are everywhere. So no matter where you are gonna escape, you will always be surrounded by twats. That's there. Except in my job, though. In my job, I'm more often than not the dumbest person in the stream. So. I guess if you aren't surrounded by twat, you must be the twat then. I guess. What are you testing out, Varla? On your thumbnail. Okay, the paint job has finally clicked with me, so I know exactly what to do from now on with the purple and everything. Sports car company, and sometimes the cars have these insane color changing paint jobs. This looks exactly like it. Missing some green. Missing some green, you say? You want me to give you some green, Kraken? Do you want some green, baby? Okay, I do need a break though again, then. I will need to hide my face again as I think carefully about what to do to incorporate the green in this. Because it needs to make sense. So, let's assume the mid-tone of the bike is this color changing purple and the light is this strong yellow. So, we are painting all of a sudden. Yes, Robert. all of a sudden we find ourselves painting a model in a sunset situation, because the light is very saturated, because I don't have just a light, I have a very yellow strong light, which means that we are painting something in the sunset. That's fine. Now, due to that, we're gonna have to understand what is the color purple doing on this painter. Which means that if the color purple is the mid-tone, the green I'm gonna have to use is either gonna be a shadow or a reflected light. I am fine with it being a reflected light. Maybe it can be from something on the ground, you know? Maybe there is grass, little patches of grass here and there. Maybe there is a, I don't know, a splattered alien, I don't care. That could be that, or I hate you with every fiber of my being, MJ. Reflected from her jacket? Well, if we reflect it cannot be reflected from the jacket, unfortunately, because the light source is winning over reflections in that area. So it can only be in shadow. It can only be from this view, basically, not from this one. Also, the yellow will need to be reworked a little bit, I think, because it's clashing too much with the highlights. I assume, I am like looking at this thing, I'm saying that the color of the bike is purple. Like, if you asked me, what color is the bike? As I look at it, it's a purple bike. It's a purple bike that has very warm light hitting it. And it's sort of a very reflective purple, which means it's absorbing the light a lot and reflecting it back. That's why the purple is turning into a red and then an orange yellow, because of the sunset or whatever the heck is highlighting this lady. So, due to that, we can assume that we can go darker then. Which means I can introduce green as a shadow color, like a very dark shadow color. So you won't even be able to see it, likely, because I need to make it very dark. Either that, or I light up. I don't know. Let's try. Let's try it. I think her jacket will be leather, by the way. Maybe a red leather. A red leather could be cool, because it can also highlight into these oranges colors. Yeah, red leather is fine. You can see how fun it is though, like when you just let your mind go and not care too much about the outcome and care more about the journey. Like, rather than forcing yourself to think about a finished mini and a finished paint job, if you just let yourself think about the paint job without rushing it or wanting it to be done, you can come up with some pretty cool ideas. Which is usually why the best paint jobs happen on minis you don't own yet. In a sense that you see a mini you like and you want it, maybe you don't buy it immediately. Or maybe you do buy it, but it takes a while to get to you. As you are thinking over the mini, you are giving yourself time to basically paint it in your mind, so you get really cool ideas. Rather than just, you know, opening a box and picking up a mini randomly and having to paint it. The wait makes you more inspired in a way. I should write a book. I should. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll truly be like Banshee and one day write an autobiography. Wave 9, order 69, just got shipping USPS. Well, glad you didn't get order 66, because otherwise the UPS guys would shoot you. I made a Star Wars joke. Heck. Alright, back to painting. Could the green also come from the gunfire? Well, I would have to sculpt a gun explosion coming out of the gun, or a laser beam. Maybe a laser beam, like have like a BBD coming, like not a BBD like that, but like more like a BBD like this, like a piece of rod coming out of the gun, and paint it like a bit like this, right? And paint it in a very colorful color. That way it would look like a laser coming out of the gun, right? Like pew. And the pew effect could be casting a light on her. But before I even think about that, I'm just gonna slap the green on the model. Hello Mira, how you doing? Like, whenever you're doing an OSL, like the one you suggested, Lagna, it's always a good idea to justify it. In a sense, it is a nice idea to have the origin of the light present on the model. That is not always the case, because like on busts and stuff like that, you very rarely have the origin of the light. But personally, I like holding the hand of the viewer and having them discover the mini and understand it without having me to explain. I'm not a modern artist. I'm classic. I don't want the viewer to have to interpret what I paint. I want the viewer to understand it immediately. Yes, not only your hand, though, trash. Okay, so we slapped some green in there. It is present, not exactly fully explained, but again, we have it. We can keep it here. Just why is my dog barking so much? We can keep it here as a color that exists in the space and time, or we can change it later on based on what we need. I don't know, like, have you ever seen modern art, Robert? It barely has a subject in it. It's just like random stuff. Are you also random stuff? So after the sketching and after the layering, now comes the wet blending. Our colors are positioned, they are sorta well blended. But to give the finishing touches, we can just have fun with the wet blending. Thank you, glad you like the music. I mean, fine art, the market of fine art is all about evading taxes, basically. I did tell her you love her, though. I did. Yes, every day. You want me to send me like a vocal message I can play here? So she can actually hear you say it? This is where the real effort lies when you... when you no longer work on composition, you're just working on getting the detail right. Which means sometimes spending even half an hour on a small part of a minibat, it is worth it. It is for the greater good. So it needs to be done. Don't get me wrong, it sucks doing it, but you gotta do it. Ti voglio bene, Athena. That's how you say it in Italian. Are you one of Chaos's clients? Quindi. Alright, this is pretty good so far. I'm liking it. I am not sure about the yellow BBDs though. I think that since yellow is playing such an important role in the painting of the BBD, we can do this instead. Maybe not with this much paint. Possibly without the hair stuck in it as well. God damn it. Man, I hate it when like a hair gets stuck in the paint. It makes me so sad. Hey Google, play Despacito. Hey Alexa, play Despacito. Hey Siri, play Despacito. Okay Google, play Despacito. Hey Tesla, play Despacito. Okay. My phone just talked to me, telling me that whatever I said was very weird. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Why are you guys doing this to me? Let me talk to your FBI things. Alexa, lights off. Wow, Chaos. That is next level. What happened to the Sonic Drive-In? What is Sonic, by the way? Isn't that like a blue hedgehog with awful video games? Ah, okay. What kind of food do they do? Are the burgers good? Tomorrow is gonna be a terrible day for me because I have to go see my accountant. And as you know, when you see an accountant, it's never a good day. And I might treat myself to a Burger King, actually. What is this sound? Okay, now that we have a green source of light, we can paint it in the shadows of our purple. So we can have some of the green reflect off of that, for example. And then we'll be able to have it reflect off of other things too, as we go. Yes, I should, Quimby. So how's the bike looking? Do you guys like it? What do you think? Is it good? Is it bikey? You like it? Right, well. Next time we meet each other, I'm gonna keep working on this sexy model. I hope you have enjoyed this stream, because it is over. So I wish you all a fantastic rest of day. I'm gonna get some well-deserved rest. I worked 12 hours yesterday and another 12 today. So I'll see you all later. Take care of yourself, boys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the company. As always, I have my own Twitch stream. I also have a Patreon. This is a model I've been working on for the Patreon. And the guides on how I painted him will be uploaded very soon. I'm still working on him, of course, but I have a Patreon, I have a Twitch stream, I have a YouTube, I have a BBD and a Babidi. Check them out if you want. I will see you all next Wednesday or Friday if you want to join me on my own stream. Take care, everyone. Love you. Love you.